Simham Sharanam Prapache Sriman Venkatanathārya Kavitarkikesari Vedanta Acharya Varyomi Sanithattam Sadhurdi Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha Om Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha Om Asmat Param Gurubhyo Namaha Om Asmat Sarva Gurubhyo Namaha Sri Ranganatha Shadagopaitindra Dashtum Lakshmi Nrsimha Karnika Patram Sri Rangavira Raghurat Shadagopa Rujjam Vedanta Desika Maham Prabhajye Srimate Srivanjagagopa Sri Vedanta Desika Maha Desikaya Namaha Om Asmat Gurubhyo Namaha Asmat Param Gurubhyo Namaha Om Asmat Sarva Gurubhyo Namaha Srimate Nikavanta Maha Desikaya Namaha Nila Tungastanagiri Tati Supta Mudbodhya Krishnam Pararthyam Swam Shruti Shatasira Siddha Matyapayanti Swachistayam Sajanigaditam Yabalat Kurchapunte Goda Tasyai Nama Idamidam Bhuya Evastu Bhuyaha. Today we are there in the 23rd day of Goda Devi's Thiruppavai. And just under 7 days we'll be done with Thiruppavai. Something which is what we are familiar with, the time just flies by the time we realize. The whole Dharunmasa month is also gone. So today she says, Mari Malai Mudaincho Manni Kidandurangam Shiriya Shingam Arivitrutti Vedite Veri Mayer Punga Yapadum Pair Nudari Murinimirni Mudange Purapate Podarma Pode Ni Puvai Puvana Un Koyal Nindingani Pondarudi Ko Puraya Shiriya Shingasanatirende Yam Vanda Karyam Arainde Aruledor Embavai. Goda Devi, for our benefit, is giving us one more opportunity to do that Sharanagati at the feet of Lord Lakshmi Nrsimha. There's a lot of parallels between Krishna and Lord Lakshmi Nrsimha. She is addressing, of course, Lord Krishna. Hey Lord Krishna, with your body color as a Niramekha Varna, more than that, in Krishnaashtakam you will come across Atasi Pushpa Sankasham Hara Nupura Shobhitam. Atasi Pushpam. Atasi Pushpam, some people call it as the jute fiber, the plant that gives us the jute fiber. If you look at that flower, it is such a delicate flower. The petal is so soft and so delicate. Even if you touch it, you will make a dent on that. Such a delicate one. And the color is that of rain-bearing cloud. And that is our Lord Krishna. So delicate for the touch, yet so firm in his resolve. The color of rain-bearing cloud, with so much of mercy pouring down the rain for all of us, for our living, for our life to continue. Please, Krishna, come out of your sleeping chambers. How long you want to be there, Krishna? When you come out, Krishna, come out like a brave lion that is just waking up from its deep slumber in the rainy season. And it comes out of its mountain caves When it comes out, it just wants to get over its slumber. So it will shake its head, and the whole body is just shaken. All the dust, the small, small insects, flies, they will all just be thrown out of its body. And it looks on all the sides to see where it can get some food. And the eyes of that lion itself are very, very terrifying. In addition, the lion roars. All the poor animals, they know the roar of a lion. They just run away out of fear. Krishna, come out of your sleeping chambers. Come to the hall. Be seated on the gems-studded royal throne, the gold simhasana, and bless us, Krishna. Bless us, Krishna, with what we prayed for. The Gopikas and Andal did not pray for any material wealth or any physical comfort. They only prayed for Nitya Niraparadha Kainkaryam. That is the only thing we can ask Bhagavan Krishna whenever we pray. Nityam Niraparadheshu Kainkaryeshu Niyukshvama. Krishna, I am applying for a job, Krishna. The job I am applying for is eternal service to you without committing any mistakes. That's all, Krishna. And what salary I am expecting, Krishna? No, Krishna. No salary at all. Will I be sincere to you, Krishna? 100% loyalty to you and you only, Krishna. My job description, anything and everything you want, Krishna. The contract period for the job, sorry, Krishna, that is eternal. Means it's not a 10-year job, 20-year job. It is an endless job, trillions and trillions and trillions of years, endless. Just as there is no end for time, let there be no end for my kainkaryam, for my service to you also, Krishna. That's all, Krishna, we are praying for, nothing else. Before she was asking for, oh Krishna, you promised to give us a good musical instrument, give us a circular fan, etc. But now, coming to the presence of Krishna, a pure devotee forgets everything. If you still remember something to ask Krishna, that means we are not yet into devotional life. When you see Krishna and forget everything else, we made an entry into Krishna's spiritual service. That is the greatness of Bhagavan Sri Krishna. The Gopikas and Andal, they have enjoyed the sleeping beauty of Bhagavan Sri Krishna, that wonderful sleeping posture of Lord Krishna. Now they want to enjoy his majestic walk like a lion, to see his Royal Highness sitting on a gems-studded simhasana, royal throne. Now here they are referring to the rainy season to indicate Krishna. Understand, Krishna, we are poor innocent girls. Understand, Krishna, we are in so much love with you. What is our fate, Krishna? You are not with us. This rainy season, this winter is a tormenting us, Krishna. We only wish we were there in your embrace, Krishna. But you are not with us. Krishna, even though it is winter, our body is there on fire, Krishna. We cannot control our feelings for you, Krishna. Please come and bless us. Krishna, do we have to tell you what it is like separation from your loved ones? You are the only one we loved, Krishna, and being away from you is worse than torture for us, Krishna. You yourself have experienced it, Krishna, in your previous incarnation as Lord Rama, when the demon Ravana abducted Sita Maharashmi. You made friendship with Sugriva. You killed Vali. But Sugriva said, Rama, this is the rainy season. All the rivers, lakes, everything will be there in floods. The monkeys may not be able to move freely and cross the rivers, etc. that are in spades. So give 2 months time, Krishna. When the rainy season is over, then we'll start searching for Sita Devi. Krishna, as Rama, you were there sitting all alone with your brother Lakshmana on the Prashvana mountain, and you experienced unimaginable pain because of separation from Sita Devi. So you know what it is, Krishna, the pain of being separated from your loved one. Why are you subjecting us to the same pain, Krishna? That Viraha Vedana, you know it, Krishna. Krishna, you only said, Yasman no dvite loko loka no dvite cheha. Krishna, we are not causing any pain to anyone, Krishna. Krishna, why are you causing pain for us? You may say, I did not do anything. The very fact you disappeared from our midst is enough to cause us unimaginable pain, Krishna. There is no end. When you are there in pure love with Krishna, your thought process knows no limits. The devotees of Krishna will go to any extent to enjoy with Krishna in their own way, in their own private world. Of course, here the reference to the line. She started with the line itself. Yeeraranda kanni yashodai ilam shingam. Even as a child, he is a lion cub. He is a lion cub. This Lord Krishna is none other than Lord Lakshmi Narasimha of the Krita Yuga. As Lakshmi Narasimha, he saved that Parama Bhagavatottama, Prahlada, from the torture of his father, Hiranyakashipu. It is the same Krishna. Krita Yuga, he was called Narasimha. Treta Yuga, he was called Raghava Simha. Dwapara Yuga, Krishna, you are called Yadu Simha. Whatever be the age, Krishna, you are our only Lord and you are our only lion. The most majestic lion. And of course, the reference to the cave, we may say it is to the Antaryami who is there in our hearts, in the Daharakasha, in the little vacuum, empty space that is there in our heart. That Supreme Lord Sriman Narayana is there in our heart in that Daharakasha. Okay, if Krishna is there as Antaryami, as Paramatma in our own hearts, then why are we searching for him everywhere else? Because our heart is not pure yet. We have to purify our heart. First, we have to purify our body with the Pancha Samskaras. Then we have to purify our heart by constant chanting of the greatest mantra, Ashtaksha Mantra. As you heard many times, only 3 mantras can give guaranteed salvation according to the Vedas. The 6 letters of Vishnu mantra, Om Vishnave Namaha. The 8-letter Ashtaksha Mantra, Pranavam, Namah Shabdam, Narayanaya Shabdam, Om Namo Narayanaya or Am Namo Narayanaya. Or the 12-letter Dwadashakshara Mantra of Vasudeva, Bhagavate Vasudevaya. These are the only 3 called Vyapaka mantras that can give salvation. Of them, again it is the Ashtakshara Mantra. Om Namo Narayanayeti Mantro Pasakaha Vaikuntha Bhavana Lokam Gamishyati. So, the people who are fortunate to have their Panchasamskaras and have the Upadesham of the Ashtakshara Mantra and their sincere doing of the Japam every day is sure to take them to Sri Vaikuntha. Absolutely no doubt about that. That's the power of Ashtakshara Mantra. Now, why Andal and the Gopikas are requesting Krishna to come out from his sleep chambers into the hall and sit on the royal throne? This is where the Gopikas have experienced, they burnt their fingers, getting so close to Krishna. And that closeness to Krishna, and in all their private meetings, Krishna has promised them a million things, a million things. But Krishna promised the same million things to many, many Gopikas, all the Gopikas. And he never gave them that 100% satisfaction that they are looking for. So they are afraid. Krishna, if he promises something in private, especially in the wonderful Nikunjas of Vrindavan, that wonderful Vanatulasi bushes of Vrindavan, which Krishna enjoyed with all the Gopikas. They are afraid. They cannot confront Krishna why Krishna is not fulfilling the promises he gave them. Now they are asking Krishna to come and sit in public in the Simhasana and make a public statement so that they can hold Krishna for his words. And they can demand that the promises Krishna made to them in public, in front of everyone, should be made true. Gopikas are very smart in asking Krishna. But Krishna is equally smart by disappearing from their midst. And by the time they are craving for Krishna and Krishna reappeared, they totally forgot what they wanted to ask him. Krishna can create wonders. Krishna can make everyone, even if he makes anyone for developing so much of hatred, Krishna will make them certainly realize the supremacy of him, at least before their death. As in the case of Shishupala, our Acharya repeatedly said, Kshanam Adbhuta Krishna Rupa Darshi. Just before his death, Shishupala realized when the Sudarshan Chakra released from the hands of Krishna was coming towards him to cut off his head. Oh my goodness, this Krishna is the Supreme Lord Sriman Narayana of Sri Vaikuntham, for whom I am the Dwarapalaka. That is the greatness of Krishna. And once we are fortunate to enjoy that Antaryami form in our own hearts, in the Daharakasham, then you can develop a relationship with Krishna as a Dasya Bhavam, Sakhya Bhavam, Vatsalya Bhavam, Madhurya Bhavam, whichever way you are comfortable with. in your own way, and you will enjoy Krishna through and through with absolutely no limit. Well, the reason Gopikas were so harsh on Krishna, because they feel Krishna is not at all reliable. They feel Krishna is just cheating. They even use the word Kitavaha, Gopi Kaumarahari. Krishna having stolen all our virginity. Why this pain for us, Krishna, getting separated from you? How can we live without you, Krishna? It is like Kausalya telling Rama. When Rama was about to leave to the forest for 14 years of wandering, Kausalya lamented, Krishna, Rama, why were you born to me at all, Rama? Krishna, if you were not born, I would have had only one worry, Krishna, that I don't have any children. But Rama, you are born to me. How much I enjoyed your childhood, Krishna, Rama, as your mother. Now you are leaving me and going. You know, this pain is unbearable, Krishna. This pain is unbearable compared to the pain I went through that I didn't have children. There is only one pain I didn't have children. Now, Rama, if you go to the forest, the pain I go through is a million times more than that pain. I wish you were not born to me, so that I don't have to go through this pain. The Gopikas are going through the same thing. Krishna, you do not know the pain we go through, Krishna. You promised us so many things, Krishna, in private. When we were there, forgetting the whole world in your embrace, Krishna. How many sweet nothings you told us and how many things you promised us, Krishna. We can't hold you for all that because it is complete private talk. But now we request you to come and publicly acknowledge that we are your eternal servants. That we are not asking you for anything other than give us that eternal kainkaryam without committing any offenses. Because the Gopikas know Krishna is not Rama. Because only Rama could say those words, Anrutam Nokta Purvam Me Nachavakshe Kadachana, or Ramo Dvirnapi Bhashate. Is there anybody in the whole world who can say, I never told a lie and I will never tell a lie? Only Rama could do that. Is there anybody in the whole world who can say, anybody in the whole world who can say, Ramo Dvirnavi Bhashate? I will never speak a second sentence contradicting what I said previously. So only Bhagavan could say that. Only Lord Rama could say that. That's why all of them could trust Rama, but nobody could trust Krishna. That's why the general majority of the public also are more inclined towards Rama because of his strict adherence to Dharma. Whereas they feel Krishna is very accustomed to telling lies. Krishna is very accustomed to stealing. Krishna is very accustomed to very, very romantic dealings with the Gopikas. That's what they think. And that's not what their image of God is. Their image of God is Mr. Perfect. So one who fits that Mr. Perfect is only Lord Rama. But Gopikas cannot stop loving Krishna. Now they are saying, Krishna, we don't care whether you are Mr. Perfect or not. We just want you, Krishna, that's all. Stay with us. So that Supreme Lord Krishna the Gopikas are saying, come and sit in public and give us the promise that you will take care of us. Because we are only asking your service, Krishna. We are not asking for any gift or benefit or anything. What is holding you, Krishna, from giving what we want? Did we ask you for any material comforts of any sort, Krishna? No. Then what makes you not fulfill our desires, Krishna? That's why they're asking him, come out, sit in the Simhasanam. Sit in the Simhasanam. Krishna, we know you are Mayavi, Krishna. The Maya that Krishna plays on all of us, even though the Gopikas know Krishna is not keeping up his promise, even though every Gopika is so possessive of having Krishna all for herself, and they all know that Krishna is there, making the same promise that he loves them, not to just one Gopika, but to all 16,000 Gopikas, and much more than that in private. Still they are asking Krishna, we cannot hold you responsible for anything, Krishna, because of our love. We are not finding fault with you, Krishna, because we still love you. We are still fond of you, Krishna, because we have nowhere else to go. That is the greatness of Krishna. And the craving of the Gopikas has no parallel at all. And the way Krishna played his Maya on all the Gopikas was, they all know, every Gopika is there praying that Krishna should be their husband. Naturally, they should be jealous of each other, but still they are very friendly. Because they are such elevated souls that Krishna can manifest in millions of forms and be there with every devotee at the same time. Now, the beauty of Bhagavan, everyone is captivated by different aspects. Just as when you people go for a movie, on your way out, when the movie was over, somebody will say, oh, I love that fighting scene. Somebody will say, I love those jokes. Somebody will say, I love that song. Somebody will say, I love that climax, how that movie ended. Same thing about Rama. Everyone enjoyed Rama in their own way. The great Mahatma, Vishwamitra, was taking Rama to protect his yajna. Rama and Lakshmana fell asleep on the banks of the river Sarai after their first day of journey. The next morning when Vishwamitra came to wake up Rama, Vishwamitra was so much attached, was so much mesmerized by the beauty of the Rama in the sleeping position. What all his mind could think of was of Kausalya. How fortunate could be that Kausalya, who would have enjoyed this beautiful face of Lord Rama for so many years until the time he went to his Gurukulam. How much she would have enjoyed Rama's face. He could not think of anything better than saying Kausalya Supraja Rama. He begins with Kausalya Supraja. The sleeping beauty of Rama is enjoyed by Vishwamitra. Shurpanaka enjoyed the sitting posture of Lord Rama in the Veerasanam. Veerasanam, left leg crossed over the right leg. Tara, the wife of Vali, was admiring the standing posture of Lord Rama in Kishkish. Janaka was mesmerized with the walking posture of Lord Rama and says, Gaja Simha or Vrusha Shardula Gatihi. Gaja Simha, Rama and Lakshmana's walking behind Vishwamitra. One is a lion, Rama is like a lion, the majesty. Another is like an elephant. Elephant also will have a majestic walk, but still it is always afraid of the lion. So the elephant is more careful in taking every step compared to the lion. Vrusha Lord Rama is like a tiger with a majestic walk. Lakshmana no way inferior, like a untamed bull. The majesty is there. But still, the bull is a little bit afraid of the tiger. That's why even though the bull can be so ferocious, it plays a low key when it is next to a tiger. So Janaka Maharaja was there fascinated by the walk of Janaka Maharaja is fascinated by the walk of Lord Rama. Every one of them. And as you know, the Gopikas were fascinated by the smile of Krishna. The Krishna smile was so captivating that the girls could not take their eyes from the face of Krishna. Every minute craving for that smile. Sometimes very passionate, sometimes very mischievous, sometimes penetrating deep into their hearts. That is Lord Krishna. How fortunate are they? To have enjoyed Krishna every minute of them, every minute of their time during the Rasa Krida or the Jala Krida, which lasted for millions and millions of years with the time being frozen. Just as when you are asleep and you are in deep sleep, you do not know how the time goes or what happened. Same thing when Gopikas and Krishna were there in the Rasa Krida. Nobody knows how the time went by. Only Krishna and the Gopikas know how much they were there, enjoying the bliss of that Rasa Krida or the Jala Krida. And that is the supremacy of our Lord Rama, our Lord Krishna. So to think that why we are not mesmerized by Krishna, that is the question. Our problem is our heart is not pure. Our problem is we are subjected to the six enemies constantly invading and taking away our intelligence. Therefore, let's be fortunate to pray to Krishna. And all the Gopikas are begging Krishna only for one thing. Service to Krishna, service to Krishna. That their love for Krishna should always be the same. And the service to Krishna should always be without any offenses. And Krishna blessed them with that. That's why even though Krishna disappeared from their midst, listening to the intensity of their love, the outpour of their love in the form of Gopika Geetam, Mahatma Vedavyasa describes in Srimad Bhagavatam The very next chapter after Gopika Geetam, Vedavyasa says, Iti Gopyaha Pragayantyaha Pralapanchascha Chitratha Ruruduhu Suswaram Rajan Krishna Darshana Lalasaha. That the craving, that special craving for Lord Sri Krishna, nowhere we can see except in the Nanda Gokulam. That extreme craving for Krishna by the Paramaikantaka Sarvabhauma Gopikas. And for their sake, when they say, Iti Gopyaha Pragayantaha, singing at the top of their voice, Pralapanchascha Chitrata, almost doing mad prattling, incoherent talk, Ruruduhu Suswaram Rajan, they could not control themselves, and the Gopikas were just crying and crying and crying so bitterly, so loud. But as they were crying, Maharshi Vedavyasa says, even that crying was so melodious, so sonorous to listen. Can anybody say somebody's crying is so wonderful to listen? Can anybody say somebody's crying is so sonorous to listen, so melodious to listen? But when Gopikas cried for Krishna, Ruruduhu Suswaram, what else you want as a testimonial other than from Vedavyasa? Suswaram. It was there so sonorous, so melodious. Why? Krishna Darshana Lalasa. The desire, the utmost desire, the deepest desire to have the darshan of Krishna was so strong that even their crying became very, very melodious. That's it. If a devotee is craving for Krishna that way, can Krishna stay away from that devotee? No way. Tasam avirabhut shauri smaymanam kambujaha Pitambaradharasvagre sakshat manmadha manmadha. Just for one cupid, people are there getting so much attached to the sense gratification and are struggling. But imagine if there is a cupid who can mesmerize cupid, that is Krishna. And when Bhagavan Krishna appeared there, they wanted to offer him a seat. The reference here to the diamonds-studded gold Simhasanam. Poor Gopikas, the forest, Vrindavan, what can they offer? All these Gopikas, they were there having beautiful, colorful half saris, covering their chest. But looking at Krishna, they forgot about all modesty or anything. Every one of them unfolded their half sari and spread it on the ground. 16,000 half saris spread on the ground was looking like a simhasanam. And Lord Krishna was offered that wonderful place. That's why he is called Nari Janamana Sachora, the one who really stole the wonderful hearts of all the 16,000 Gopikas. That is Krishna. So tell me, what is it that you want to admire Krishna? Go ahead, Ma, your questions. Ma, you can unmute your phone somewhere. Ma, no questions, sir. There is Sunita, Vasudha, Hema, Tulasi, Divaka, Sadashiva. Hema, no questions, Ma, Sunita. Okay, Vasudha, Sunita, Hema, Tulsi, come out of your imaginary world from Krishna. All right, sir. No questions means take it easy. We'll see you again tomorrow. No, tonight again. Narayana, Narayana, Narayana.
Sriman.